Good day. Today is Thursday, September 17, 2020. And the topic for discussion today is corruption. I think it is beyond debate that we all agree that there's corruption in society. There's corruption everywhere. There is corruption in business. There's corruption in the churches. There's corruption in the public sector. There is corruption in the private sector. In fact, there is corruption everywhere. Like I said at the beginning of this short video, there's corruption in society. And for us in Africa, and also including the entire developing world, corruption has had devastating and deadly consequences, contributing to our continued underdevelopment. In fact, I can boldly state here and now that corruption is underdeveloping Africa. Corruption is underdeveloping South America. Corruption is underdeveloping Southeast Asia. And corruption is also being felt even in those developed countries. Corruption is being felt in the United States of America. Corruption is being felt in Germany. Corruption is being felt in the United Kingdom. And in fact, corruption is being felt everywhere. When you talk of Africa, for instance, no less than 50 billion United States dollars is lost out of the African continent annually as a direct result of corruption. So both the corruptees and the corruptors are actively involved in perpetrating acts of corruption, which of late have become so sophisticated that it is actually very, very difficult to identify acts of corruption. But then the big question is, what then do we have to do in order to identify, combat, and ultimately eliminate corruption? Because we are all aware that the effects and the impact of corruption are deadly. As deadly, perhaps, if not deadlier, than the impact of the ongoing global pandemic. The idea to fight corruption is novel, but we find that in most African countries, I'm talking of Africa because I'm a citizen of Africa, I'm a son of Africa, so naturally I'm going to zero down on the impact of corruption in my mother continent, in my father continent. There is lack of willpower to fight corruption. There's lack of willpower to build strong institutions that will fight corruption. And more importantly, there's also lack of manpower to punish severely all the people, both natural and artificial persons, who deliberately engage themselves in acts of corruption. So as soon as we change our mindset, as soon as we change the game plan and go out of our way to say there is absolutely zero tolerance to corruption, I'm sure that there's going to be a positive impact on each and every economy of each and every country on the African continent. And I think this is now time for us to face the beast in the face. Look at the beast in the eye and say, corruption, we are coming for you. Corruption, we are getting you. Corruption will annihilate you. For as long as we're just paying lip service to corruption, I can bet you my bottom dollar that Africa will remain not only underdeveloped, but it will continue to underdevelop. So I think it's high time that my compatriots, we all say enough is enough. We have had enough of corruption, and we are not going to tolerate it any further. And whoever